Hello. I hope you're doing lovely. I am tired, but who's surprised? No one. That's what I expected. um, how are you doing this for me Tuesday evening? Hello, Visa. Nice to see you around. Oh man, I'm so tired. I'm doing very eepy. Oh, same. Same. Eepy to the point my eyes hurt. Yeah, I'm not really at that point just yet, but I might be coming to that point during this stream. Why are you watching my stream then if your eyes hurt? Just lay down. Or am I wrong? You can do that, right? You can just sleep. I know it's not as simple as just sleep, but you get the gist. You get what I'm trying to say, right? You get what I'm trying to say. Ba-da, 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 Oh, because I know I won't fall asleep for a while? How do you know that? How do you know? If you're tired enough that your eyes hurt, how do you know you're not about to fall asleep? Are you like me? As soon as my head hits the pillow, I get wide awake. Do-do-do. Ba-da-da-ba-ba. Okay, sorry. I have trouble with sleeping and falling asleep. I used to have a lot of trouble. I still have some trouble. I now though have... Oh, I don't remember the teke in English. It's not blanket. It's like, you know, a fluffier blanket that you have in bed. That you have when sleeping. You know what I'm talking about? I have one of those. Most people I know do, considering most people have a bed do. Wow, I can't remember the word. Anyway, I have one of those, but it has weights in them, so I put 8 kilos on myself when I go to sleep. It actually helps. It feels like I'm being hugged, and it makes me feel safer and more able to just sleep. Problem. It's a lot harder to wake up in the morning because it's so nice, and you have to like lift the heavy thing away from you when waking up. Yeah. Do 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 do. I'm trying to. So I have to get really tired or somewhat properly fall asleep. Might have to get one of those one day. Yeah, it's really nice. I recommend it. Because it used to take me hours upon hours to sleep. Anyways, maybe we should just go and... Oh, you have ad. Oh no. We'll just wait for the ad to be over then. What is it? 30 minutos? Ba-da-ba-dum. Bum. Okay, the ads are over. Let's get into the game. I say and then immediately don't get into the game. Game capture. Do you think you can see that the game is existing? The game! The game, it exists. I promise you. I promise you. I was having struggle. It's having the struggling. Okay. Guess we're doing it this way. Yeah, I have no sound on because I'm afraid that some music will play and I will get copyrighted. I guess I kind of got burned from the time I played Honkai Star Rail and Robin's song got muted in the VOD. So anything I said during Robin's song in the background just muted. Oh my gosh, I'm too tired for this. Why? Anyway, have you guys played this before? And if so, what's your favorite character if you have one? Or have you watched the anime? I haven't watched the anime. I want to, but I don't have Crunchyroll, and the other more questionable ways to watch anime feels a bit risky to me. I can't really. 169 points. Anyway, Azupa duper. I've never played Uma Musume, nor have I watched the anime. Do you have any idea about Uma Musume? Oh. Yeah, this is already looking not so good for me. Oh well. It's fine. First of classic Triple Crowns, the Satsuki show is finally here. I just think of Satsuki when I read Satsuki. I wish I could tell you why, but I'm afraid I can't. I know it's horse girl racing, yes. And every one of the horse girls are named and like personifications of actual racing horses. Interesting, right? That's basically how I think things will go. I mean, what else could happen, really? I don't know. Etition Flash really polished up her game lately. But you've got her down in a really low placement. She's got a strong following, so what gives? I get where you're coming from. She's pretty strong. She's making a name for herself. But come on. This is the classic Triple Crown. She's from Germany, by the way. With Gold Tip. You know, Gold Tip is a character that exists there. So this is a classic Triple Crown. This is a Satsuki show. The crowd is deafening. The air itself feels different from the previous races I've run. The pressure coming from the other races is incredible. But the track is still the same. Precisely, I know the Nakayama racecourse well thanks to my participation in the Keisei High. This is the race where only fastest shall prevail. I have already determined the optimal time to unleash my top speed. All that is left is to execute my strategy as usual. I shall see you in 30 minutes. Etition Flash. No, I think late is the good one here. Landscape. Let's watch her race. Do you think she'll get it? Do you think she'll win? Moon, have you watched or do you want to watch the FNAF 2 movie? I want to watch it. Me and a bunch of friends, including me and a few friends, including Fellow and Ado. You know, Fellow is one of my mods, and Ado is the creator of my vtuber model. We three and one more person. We went to the first one, and we're trying to plan watching the second, but schedules are a nightmare. So yes, I want to, and hopefully it will happen in the not so far future. But who knows? A boom. Have you watched it? I mean, I'm not a big fan of horror in general, but the first one wasn't too bad scary-wise. I'm afraid this one will be more scary, but I don't know. And if so, I'll have my friends do a hug. Hey Moon, how you doing? I'm doing okay. I'm very tired. It's been a busy day. I haven't done a lot of stuff actually, but I've done very energy consuming things. Me and one of my friends are going to watch it, but he has to say some dates they can. Alright. Hi Lagdu. Hi Aviso. Let's see. Do you think Attention Flash can do it? I'm sorry for butchering her name. I am not German. I do not know how to pronounce the German names. Attention Flash. Asian Flash. I don't know why I say Italian. It's Asian. There's no T in there. What's up with me? It's when I read an entire book of 400 pages and read the main character as Turi when his name was Turi. Also a very odd thing to do that I did. I don't know why I just keep adding more letters. Understandable. I'm also really tired. Just woke up from a nap. But I'm happy you made it here. That's nice. Felt like I've seen you around less in my streams lately. Is it annoying that my head is covering parts of chat? Should I make myself smaller? Asian Flash. MT Opera. King Hail. Come on. It's time to get a move on. This isn't going the way I want it to. It's time for you. There we go. You're starting. She has a literal sword. Schwarz. I know. I think the second word there was black sword. I mean, but I don't know. The first one didn't really seem like black, but it did. I don't know. I'm sure. I've been studying Duolingo, German on Duolingo for like over 800 days, but that I would actually learn something from there. And if you're wondering why I did that, it was because I had a lot of German followers back then, and I was like, hey, maybe they will think it's fun if I learn some German. Moon, I added my alt Discord account to the Discord. I hope this is not a problem. No, that is not an issue at all. I don't know. It would be best if you didn't cover chat, but I don't really care, to be honest. I just make myself like this. Move a little bit sideways. Just scooch sideways a little and become a tiny weeny bit smaller. Because this part of the screen doesn't really show a lot of important stuff anyways. It just shows like and stuff that you wouldn't even see if you're playing on a mobile phone. Well, 800 days is a lot. Should I see how many days I actually have? $843 days on Duolingo. I know there's been some controversy about Duolingo, but I'm in too deep. I'm like really in too deep. It's gone on for too long, you know what I mean? It's just too deep. It's gone on for too long. Trainer, I have returned. Yeah, 800 days is more than 2 years. Holy moly. Thank you. I was able to run largely with my predicted parameters. I would like to maintain this momentum and prepare for my next race. The Japanese Derby. Yes. Only 1 month remains until the Japanese Derby. I must continue training according to schedule. You would be super toll und Klasse. Toll und Klasse. Toll is like I don't remember, is fun or great. Und is and. I don't know, Klasse. I don't know. I feel like I'm pronouncing that in French. Toll und Klasse. Toll und Klasse. Toll und Klasse. Flash. You would be super. Toll und Klasse. Flash. I think that's like you would be amazing, great and classy. I don't know. I do not remember. There's been a controversy. It seems like I've been living on. It's, you know, the whole AI stuff. Everyone's using AI. They're using AI. Them using AI is like horrible. That kind of controversy stuff. Yeah, but I don't know. Moon! Hello, Katsumi! You know you have to, right? I have to stop and just dance whenever it comes on. Fash, yes. I only know the German word that seems a lot like the Dutch ones. Fish! Fish! Okay, Chat's a big fan of the fish right now. By the way, same things as usual. Please do clip me. I am in desperate need of clips, and I seem to have less and less time on my hands. And that is sad. I wish I had more time on my hands. Maybe if I had more time on my hands, I could actually edit my streams and make them into a compact video of the actually interesting parts and not the awkward silences and stuff. And maybe it would be easier to watch me in like afterwards. But I do not have the time to do that, sadly. If I want to graduate, that is. What are you doing? Searching photos on Matter. It's a good way to track general consciousness on races, as the public posts things in real time. I'm curious to see if public opinion of me has changed after the Satsuki show. There! The search is complete. The number of hits is staggering. Take your broken dreams and turn them into victory. You'll beat your rival next time. Nearly all seem to be support messages for other Musuma. I'm really sorry to hear that, Asian. I'm talking to Asian like she can hear me, but you know. What if I enter Derby and Asian Flash instead? There are 3,190 hits, however most of them seem to be general evaluations that don't reference me directly. Seems everyone has special attachment to the Derby because of its importance to those involved. Special rates for you too, not just to me, to everyone. Everyone being judged right now has their own special reason for running in the Derby. The way things are at present, Asian Flash voice trails off as she settles quietly with her thoughts. Aww. And thus I have drafted a training schedule intended to enhance my capabilities across the board. The day after the Suzuki show, a Team Flash had that did not go good with words. Right. Sorry. The day after Suzuki show, edition third time's the charm. The day after Sachi it's just not working out for me right now. The day after the Satsuki show, Asian Flash hands me an updated schedule. The best to describe it is downright terrifying. Do you want to do you want to do a do you want to do a scrimmage every what is even that? Yes, each one should have 18 participants running a. Oh, you want to do training matches like constantly? I don't think that's good. Meter race to mimic actual race conditions close as possible. I compiled a list of prospective runners, all of whom have competed at G1 level. With your permission, I'll contact them myself. Your body wouldn't hold up. Even if they're just scrimmages, a race is still a race. You'll run yourself ragged if you participate in so many on top of your usual training regimen. But I don't stand out from the crowd at the moment, so I must improve my odds. Yeah, the way to do that is not to overwork yourself. Take it from someone who knows. Okay? It's never the odd. It's never good to overwork yourself. It's something that's very easy to say and very easy to forget. And very hard to accept. Really. Obtaining as much experience as possible is the only way I can achieve perfect results at the Derby in such a short amount of time. Experience? Yes, while I cannot improve my own abilities rapidly, I can quickly gain lots of experience. And to do that, I must run as many scrimmages as possible. That is the only path to victory. A thin flash argument makes sense to a certain point, but it's utterly impractical. Yes, I want you to train me to the point that this schedule becomes realistically achievable. I am aware of my own limitations. I cannot realize these dreams on my own. This is why I thought to you for help. Yes, that's what you said in the beginning. Now more than ever is the time to live up to my title as trainer. Agreed, yes. I have been very close to overworking myself sometime, and it's important, you know, we have this saying in Swedish that is like, being burnt out can also be known as gå in i väggen, basically run or walk straight into the wall. And a good thing to principle to remember then is, if you're running straight ahead towards the wall, the first thing you want to do is slow down so the impact isn't as harsh. If you're noticing the wall appearing in front of you, the best thing to do is try and slow down. You might not be able to stop completely, but slowing it down will minimize the blow. And the same works with being burnt out. If you see that, hey, it's really coming to the point where this is not working, slow down. That wall won't move. I promise you. Anyways. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Can I put this issue on hold for a moment? How long is this moment? I stated before, the Derby is fast approaching. Yes. And so will that wall if you don't slow down. Yep, I managed to not just run into a wall a couple of years ago, but I straight up drove a race car right into it. And it's not good. It's not something you recover from quickly. And in some cases, you might never recover from it at all. So I know it might seem like you just have to push through a little more. But that little more can have long-spanning, almost life-spanning consequences if I'm taking it to the extreme now, but it's possible. And you know, once you've run into the wall and broken a few bones, those bones become more brittle, so you have an easier time getting hurt in the future. If you really get burnt out, your brain will be still recovering from that, so in the future you will burn out, you will come to the point of burning out quicker. So I know I'm saying the same thing a lot right now, but I just want to push how important what I'm saying actually is, and trying to find a metaphor that is digestible for you to understand what I mean. Anyways, let's go back to the Happy Horse Girl game that you're here for, I guess. Maybe I should make a clip of this. I wish burnout wasn't the thing. So do I. Life would be so much easier with no limits. Give me 2 days. Ba-da-boom. Nice. I like the chibi creatures. Should I get a chibi model or should I work on getting a Chaos Moon Medic model first? It's been 2 days, right? Das Erlebnis. Das Erlebnis. Das Erlebnis. Erlebnis. What? If you're wondering what my mouse is doing, I'm pressing I'm not moving my mouse right now. Now I'm pressing A. Now I'm pressing W. Now I'm pressing A. Now I'm pressing S. Now I'm pressing D. Now I'm pressing A. It's buttons. It's literally just buttons. I didn't know I could use the buttons to move the mouse. Awesome. I'm having a meeting with Trayson Academy Student Council President and Triple Crown Champion, Simboli Rudolph. I beg your pardon, but could you please repeat that? Are you truly asking me, the Emperor Simboli Rudolph, for a favor? I'd like you to run against Asian Flash. If my ears did not deceive me, this is rather unusual, I might add. A fair share of Uma Musume have expressed a desire to run with me, but never before has a trainer demanded to run against their trainee. Very few can handle the pressure of racing against someone of your prestige. And you believe your racer to be one of those few? She needs your experience. Oh, do tell. This is what happens when you feed the mouse special cheese. I'm sorry, like, I'm just really lost right now. This is what happens when you feed the mouse special cheese? To be fair, to me it feels like I'm not doing so much, but I'm noticing that my body is getting sleepier and less well rested each day. Being burnt out isn't about doing like a million things. And that's the hardest part. It's very hard to notice it until it's too late. And you might be thinking, yeah, I'm just getting a cold. Fun fact, burnout can appear as like a common cold or anything. Some people even get like your body is doing it. I'm not saying you're burnt out, but I'm just saying this. When your body is noticing the burnout, it will do anything to try and slow you down, including pretending or seeming sick, because then you might just take it seriously and take a bit of a rest. Some people even feel like they're literally dying or getting like they get symptoms of a really serious disease because their body is just trying to be like, here, just stop doing what you're doing. Listen to me, please. And the best thing to do is stop before then. mouse eat cheese and the mouse acting different, so the cheese must be. Oh, I see. You're talking about my computer mouse. I was so. Yeah, I've been noticing for a while how I've gotten more and more and more tired and never seem to like regain the energy, even though I'm resting and sleeping well. And that was my first warning bell. I was like, this doesn't get better. Why doesn't it get better? And then I started having more and more like mini irritations and being stressed out, and my head would get all fuzzy and I would have trouble remembering things, and I would be more up in the clouds in my head. I would feel like I had a thought and I would have like grab it and it was just getting away. Every time I try to think, it was just floating away, just out of reach. It's close but out of reach. And then I started having panic attacks. And that's when I was like, okay, I need to take care of this right now. And I did. And the school actually said, here's what we can do. Because you should focus on making this work for you. So I was really proud of my school at that singular moment. Because, hey, they seem to actually care a little. But yeah, I have some experience with it. And I'm still like kinda burnt out. I am kinda burnt out, is what I mean, not still. Like I'm talking about current situation, if that was unclear. So if you recognize yourself in a lot of the experiences I'm having currently, that might be a red flag. But just maybe. You know. Anyway, let's keep going. I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted and talking about serious dark topics instead of funny silly little horse game. And I don't know what part of it you're here for. Do you want deep, serious conversation? Or do you want silly horse girl voices? I don't know what you want, chat. It's in Flash proportions moving the skirmishes to build up experience isn't bad per se, but the end is just a matter of regular practice. I was just like that 2 years ago. Yeah. And I for very long, like the last few weeks was like, but hey, if I can just get to the Christmas break, I can catch up. And then I can do the rest. And the closer I got to Christmas break, which is in a few weeks, I panicked. I was like, no, I'm not going to be able to do this. And there's so much I need to do. And there's no time. And I'm not blah, blah, blah. And I was just spiraling. And I talked to my psychiatrist about this. Because, like, I'm never getting energy. When am I supposed to get energy? I'm panicking. And he would, like, have you talked to the school? And I was like, no. I don't want to not do things. I just want to get through it. But is it worth it? That was like a bombshell to me. Is it worth it? I don't know. And that's what actually was the wake-up call that made me so yeah. I'm not saying this so you can feel bad for me, because that's not at all what I want you to do. Don't feel bad for me. I'm doing what I can. I snapped out of it. I'm saying this to maybe help someone else who isn't realizing what's going on actually take the first step to slow down and not hit that wall with tremendous force. What if I just want to enjoy spending the time. What if we want both? I guess then you're having a great time. Maybe that's my brand. I guess it's a bit big sister of me to go from having a silly time, funny, having a fun vibey time, just playing around, to becoming super serious and teaching valuable moments. I guess that is. I guess I'm doing the big sister role pretty well then. I see. That's rather audacious request of you to ask me. I don't know their voices. I don't know what voice to give them. I don't know this character. Planning to siphon my own experience of winning the derby and pass it along to her, are you? You are quite the bold trainer indeed. I must do this for her to win the derby. Intriguing. I can see you care quite sincerely for your racer. Something else has become clear to me as well. It appears Ice and Flash is getting restless. This may be due to her straight-laced nature, or perhaps... Here a proposition for you. I don't mind being Ethan's Flash opponent, however, the experience she requires may be of a more vibrant hue, like that of luscious green turf, for instance. Ah. Instructed by Symboli Rudolph, I head to the track after the greater races are finished. Whew, the races today were awesome. So freeing, I'm itching for more. Thundering footsteps, sharp breath, the shearing, everything I want is all here. MRCB, you look cool. Who on earth are you, and why have I never seen you before? I love your hair. I never had a psychiatrist or anything similar before any of this. So I just dealt with it in my own way, which was a bad idea. Yeah, that's also one thing I'm trying to tell people, that you might think you have stuff under control, but sometimes it's really good to get a different perspective and not just get stuck in the same vicious circle, which is easy to do, because when you're handling it yourself, you're often bottling up your emotions or not being the nicest to yourself. Hi SB. It took a while for me to actually talk to my parents about stuff. Yeah, that's also important. It's important to have an outlet, because if you don't, all that built up pressure can actually get you sick. Just saying hi because I have a lot to do. That's okay, SB. Nice to see you anyway. Hi, SB. Also, bye now, sadly. Thank you for popping in, though. You were just someone who loves racing. But I got too much exposure for you to buy that, right? This runner charmed untold numbers of fans with an unforgettable running style and claimed the title of Triple Crown champion. But no one has seen her in ages. I'm Mr. Mr. CB's legendary Uma Musuma on par with Symboli Rudolph. So this is the experience he was talking about. You're up, Miss Trainer. I hope it's something fun. Partner running, sure. She accepted, just like that. Running with someone gearing up for the derby sound like fun. And I'm up for fun anytime. Today is the day I finally keep my promise with Asian Flash. Alright, I'll go get ready. I shall be waiting. Bottling up emotions aren't a good thing. Sadly, I'm still doing it. I've always done it in my whole life, and I don't know how to let it out in a good way. Yeah, if you're really used to it, it's become a routine. It's like safe for you. It's what you've always known. It's what you instinctively do. And it's actually really hard. It's like, it's a routine. It's a bad routine. but it's still a routine, and it's hard to break out of it. And it takes time. So yeah. I don't really know what to say. I'm not a licensed psychiatrist. I've just been going to psychiatrists for a long time, and I've had issues. So I know that side of the story. I've been a therapist friend, but I'm not a licensed therapist, so don't take my words as a law. I do not have a certificate saying that I'm good at this. I am just a normal person with experiences. Okay? Just remember that. I tend to have a hard time to say to others how I feel, so I have gotten used to not talking about how I truly feel. I was also a lot like that. I couldn't dare to be in any way annoying to anyone, so I just kept quiet, and if someone annoyed me, I would just keep quiet, and if someone did something I didn't like, I would just keep quiet, because it's easier that way. But that wasn't good for me. To a certain extent. It's not good to be entirely the other way around either. But bottling up is a coping mechanism. It's like a safety measure. That's the tricky part. Your body is not doing it out of malicious. You're doing it because your brain finds it the best thing to do, no matter if it actually is. And another fun fact, streaming has actually helped me with getting better at taking up space and feeling allowed to be my own person. Because it's given me the safe space where I've been able to develop who I actually am. And in a controlled environment, when I could actually have control, can't predict what people do, but if people act badly, I can handle that. I don't have to see them again. I can ban them. And that has helped me be more confident in myself in other situations because of but I know it's not the solution for everyone. I'm just saying what has helped me. Anyway, I think we shall return. I hope you feel like what I'm saying makes any sense. And I of course hope it works out for you, that you can start feeling better in your daily life, you know? Because if someone has been through these stuff, I don't want anyone to go through that. I don't want anyone to be so scared of showing their true emotions that they forget who they are. And I don't want anyone to just run straight into the wall and never recover, you know? That's not something I would wish on anyone. I don't even think I would wish that on my greatest enemies. I wouldn't wish that on my former bullies. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. I still do not understand the logic behind running a race to grasp the meaning of the Derby, nor how it results in gaining experience. However, running with a Triple Crown champion before the Derby will surely prove invaluable. Don't hold back and do your best. Will do! The private scrimmage ends almost as quickly as it starts. 300 meters remaining. CB is still rounding the corner. I can win this. I think now's the time. I notice Mr. CB muttering something under her breath, and in the next moment, And that's my win. Despite Ethan Flash huge lead, MRCB manages to completely overtake with unbelievable speed. She's shaking. Hey, Flash, do you like running? I apologize, but I don't understand the meaning of your question. There's no hidden meaning in it. I just want to know if you like running. Running requires no emotion. I run because I must. Then what about the derby? I heard you want to be the derby champion. Don't you feel anything special towards it? You thought you'd win today, didn't you? Of course I knew your intentions. How could I not? I'm dialed in to everything. The trick to winning the derby is telling yourself that you'll win. Channel your hunger to win into energy. Devour the roar of the crowd, your opponents, your limits, your luck too. Leave it all out there. That's exactly how hard you'll need to run to win. After all, you only get one shot at the derby. Okay, I'm gonna catch up to chat again now. I only wish physical pain on my former bullies, no psychological trauma, nor not even for them. I don't think I wish physical pain on my bullies either. I feel like, yeah, they did a lot of terrible things to me, but I wouldn't wish the same upon them, because it's still suffering. And I think the reason they made me suffer was because they also at some level suffered themselves. I don't feel like, you know, I understand that some people really they want to they can wish harm upon their bullies and stuff because it's natural. It's like an enemy. Maybe I'm just weird that I don't. I found one somewhat good, decent use for my eternal tiredness, and that is that I've gotten too tired to try to sustain self-destructive habits patterns. I guess that's good. Yes, I'm too tired, can't do it now. Yeah, I mean, I'm tired so often that some people might just see being tired as my personality. And it also means I'm too tired to bother picking fights with people. It's not worth it, you know? Which is also kind of a good attribute, because I'm not going around picking fights with people. I'm letting people be people, because people are going to keep being people no matter if I get mad at them for it or not. So why get mad at them? One of them put me in the hospital and bragged about it. Can't ever forgive him for that. I can understand that. That is an unforgivable action. And I'm not saying you should forgive all your bullies. That's not what I'm saying. I've never actually been hospitalized because of a bully. But I have sustained a lot of psychological trauma. But I'm not going to go too deep into that, because that's just a dark hole that we won't learn anything from and just get sad. So I'm just talking about things that can be a learning experience, because I don't want to drag you down. This is supposed to be a safe place where you can feel safe, and I don't want to just info dump trauma onto you, because that would not be fair to you. You're not my therapist. You're my audience and friends. I care for you. Right? Do you get it yet? I apologize, but I don't understand. You speak in vague sensations, not grounded in reality. Aha, blunt, aren't you? Well, just ponder it a while, okay? Where your running leads you is up to you. You can only attempt this race once in your life, and you know what? I can't wait to see what you'll feel and take from it. Thank you for today, trainer. Were you able to learn anything? To be truthful, I'm not sure. In practical sense, I gained much. Outside of that, I feel slightly strange. The sensation has persisted ever since CB overtook me in our race. Even though she can't put it into words, I think S and Flash might have learned something important. Remember that feeling when you race in the Derby? Very well. I must admit, the thought of running with a Triple Crown champion never occurred to me. That's why I'm here. So true. Someone once threw a shovel through the back of my head. I'm really sorry to hear that. That is not okay behavior. No one should ever be put up with that. No one should ever have that happen to them. Maybe I have been hit in the head, back of the head with the shovel and just don't remember it anymore. But I don't think I was that, physically abused. I was more, singled out and in that way. I was never the part of anything. I was always on the outside or a burden when I was around. I got more of that and that's also an important thing to remember, that trauma can be different for people. And that doesn't mean someone has been through more, worse or less bad trauma, because trauma is trauma. And none of it is good. But for me, that's mostly in the past, which means I got through it. And I came back on the other side, sure, a little bruised and a little sad, but you move on. You get on with your life, because the other option just isn't an option. That reminds me of when my classmate invited me to play with them, only for the game to become 20 versus 1. Yes, and being single out in gym class, always being hunted, and grunts and groans and straight out, no, not her. Whenever there was teams and you just stay here and guard the base while we run and do all the fun things. But I want to do the running too. Yeah, but you're just too bad at it. So you should just stay here. And if you don't stay here, no one will. And then it's your fault that we lose. That kind of guilt tripping that those 10 to 12-year-olds could use on me was disturbing, actually. Yeah. Move. But I should move on with the game. We need to balance this deep conversation with some colorful game. Right? That sucks on a different level. Yeah. There's a lot of bad in the world, but there is also a lot of good. And as long as you learn from that, I took that as experiences how to not be a good person, and I was like, yeah, so I will just not do that. And I was really proud of my brother. He talked about when it's multiple months ago, in the start of the school year, he saw two guys beating up a third guy from his class. And he went up and he pushed them away and was like, don't do that, or hey, stop it. And they were like, do you want me to, are you stupid? Do you want me to hit you too? And he just stood there like, no, but stop doing that. He stood up for someone who needed it. And I was, in that moment, I was a super proud big sister. Very proud. Hearing him say that. Then, you know, the people who have been subjected to traumatic things and come back on the other side being a good person, protecting others instead of a person enacting revenge on everyone for something that happened to them, will always be someone I'm proud of. Because you turned it into something good, right? Yeah, that's true. I have people who are here to help further my growth and provide me with different perspective. I am great indebted to both you and CB. I must repay everyone for their support with perfect results at the Japanese Derby. I'm a little concerned with your strive for perfection, because how will you handle when you do a little less than perfect, but very much good enough? Oh yeah, oh look, Horse Girls. I'm so proud of him too. Yeah. I'm a little less proud about the fact that he takes out all his frustration by being kind of a jerk to me a lot of the time. But I know it's not easy being that age, because I've been that age. And I know firsthand how frustrating and hard it is, and I probably lashed out a lot at my parents and was kind of a jerk to them too, just as a way to, like, an outlet. Maybe not the most healthy outlet, but you need an outlet, right? So maybe he'll need to work on some other way to find that outlet that doesn't make me more exhausted than I already am. But hey, at least he's not taking it out on his classmates. I cannot hear even the slightest waver of anxiety in their voice. She seems to have taken the important step towards competing in the Japanese Derby. Training time. Okay. Wit. Gotta be smart to win. Yes, be smart. Be smart. I don't know what these check marks are for. I guess it's for races I have yet to do. Yes, races I've yet to complete the stuff for. I think when I'm done with this run, I might do a run where I just try to do the checkmark races I haven't done yet. But I'm not sure. I'm not a master of the game. Let's train some gut and hope we don't fail. Yes, we didn't fail. By the way, is the music in the background alright? Today's training, blah 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 blah. Seems the ways to go. Yes, we do. Skills. Suffer race course. Slightly increase my corner. I really can more than. How long is this? Long or medium? It's medium. What are the predictions saying? The predictions are saying you're not doing too well. So let's give you some medium corner goodness. But I think what I'll need to do until the next one is work on power and guts, because that's where the most important for you are right now. It could be a teensy bit more quiet, but pretty good. Okay, I'll. Is it too quiet now? Instead. What's up? I received a message from my mother. She says, never in my wildest dreams did I think my own daughter would run in the Japanese Derby. My only wish for you is to achieve results you can be satisfied with. Gib dein Bestes. That means do your best. Yes. I think she is struggling with the same things as someone who is getting burned out is. She is putting these high expectations on herself. She has to be perfect for the sake of others, not for her own sake. But I need to be perfect to make my mom proud. While her mother is like, I'm happy when you're happy. So she puts these high expectations on herself that no one else has explicitly put on her. So she's kind of doing it for herself, but with the stress of not doing it for herself. I don't know if that made any sense at all, or if I'm just blabbering randomness at this point, because it's tired me. Hope we can live up to our expectations. Flash? It's nothing. All races are the same. All that's required for me to do what I must be done as always and achieve the proper result. No. What you need to do is allow yourself to have feelings. You are not a robot. You are a living creature with emotions. And those emotions are necessary, not something to be bottled up. Nervous isn't the correct word. I'm not sure what it is, though. But I will still do what needs to be done. What needs to be done is for you to enjoy yourself. Now I'll be off. Woo! So this is a derby. The audience cheering is so loud. The very ground is trembling. Why am I suddenly shaking? Because you're nervous, and that's okay. Is this nervousness? Anxiety? No, this feeling... It's similar to how I felt when CB surpassed me. Trick to winning the derby is telling yourself that you'll win. Shall you hunger to win and the energy? Devour the roar of the crowd, your opponents, your limits, and your luck too. I'm going to win. I always really want to be perfect. If I edit a YouTube video or similar because I know others will watch it, that makes me spend a bit too long on the finer details that no one will ever notice. Yeah. But but I understand that. When it's something everyone will see and you feel... But yeah, it's not good when it consumes too much and the finer details just become something you're stressed about. And if no one else will notice, maybe you're stressing too much about it, but it's really hard to not stress about something. Trust me, I know. I'm going to win. I will win. I will absolutely win. I want to win. I refuse to lose. I will be the derby champion. Good luck, everybody. Give it all you've got. I feel everyone's expectations, excitement, worries, and fighting spirits so keenly it's making me tremble. My body is trying to take it all in. I see, this is neither nerves nor anxiety. This is exaltation. I'm gearing myself up to win. This is it. I won't settle for anything less than siege victory. Toy, toy, toy. The one who should become derby champion. No, the one who will claim that title is me. Come on, Ashton. I believe in you, Ashton. I believe in you. Do you believe in Ashton? Will she win? Yes or no, chat? Place your bids. Who will win the race? You can take a look at the top 3 and then make your guess of who's gonna win. So, the main battle is between Ines Fujin, Narita Bryan, and Ashton Flash. Ashton Flash. Who's gonna win? You believe. Who do you believe in, Lockdo? Who do you believe in? Oh no, she got late start. That's not a good. That's not. She can still do this. She can still do this. She can still do this. She is a later, which means she will be in the back for a while. Which also means I'm Ashton Flash. Let's go. But that is also way more terrifying because you won't see how it's going until the very end. And I'm worried. I've been working hard for this gal. I've been working hard for this gal to have what she wants. Come on, my gal. Come on, Ashton. Are you seeing a way to not be boxed in? Because that's your ticket to win. It's getting towards the final part. It's time to get going. Ashton, you're worrying me. Ashton. Are you go time? Ashton, go time. Ashton. Go time, Ashton. I think she's boxed in. That's a valid Mario Kart strat. That's the only big thing I know. Yeah, because when you're in the back, you don't get targeted, and then you can swoop in by the end. Yeah, I know that too. This isn't looking amazing right now, actually. No, okay, that's. But she got third place, which means it's not over, but it could have been way better. Empty Opera wins the race. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ishin. You didn't get the title. It was what you wanted. Third isn't the end of the world, no. It's not the end of the world. Third, 3 out of 18 is not bad. It's just I wanted for her to win, for her sake, you know? Oh, what is this? 2, 2, 2, 2. That was a very symmetrical number. I'm just sorry for her, because she wanted the title. She wanted the title. I placed. What a fine result. Okay, you're happy. But woo! Asian Flash was really impressive. You can say that again. She was so cool. I couldn't take my eyes off her. Lady Flash. They're all looking at me. Woo! Everyone, I thank you for your support. I will show you a winning performance next time. I promise. Great job out there, Flash. Flash to trainer. My apologies. I'm still terribly worked up from the race. I should be able to regain my composure momentarily. That was a great race. It was. The crowd and the other races were more excited than usual. It's making it hard for me to contain my emotions. This is so unsightly of me. It's normal to feel frustrated after losing. But if I don't contain myself, I'll become even greedier. And if you're greedy, you'll want to win. How so? If I don't pull myself together, I fear I will never be satisfied with anything other than victory. That's normal too. Is that really so? Placing is remarkable enough in itself, though. That's why placing within the top 3 has always been my goal. But now, let's win the next one, Flash. Let's begin planning for my next race at once. We must prepare for the final race of the Classic Triple Crown, the Kikuga Show. Let's head back to the rating room. Yes, let's. She's confused. The moment we step inside the waiting room, Agent Flash receives a message from her parents. We can tell how hard you've been working. It's fantastic that you're able to place in the top 3. It proves how strong you've become. You must feel incredibly frustrated that you couldn't get first. We wish we could give you a hug to cheer you on in person right now. This is so emotional. They care for her. They care. They care. And I know I'm crying right now, but like it's happy tears. It's like they care. Nah, hello, Metal Gear. Like they care, and it makes me happy. It makes me happy. Pep. How you doing, Metal? We hope the joy of your future victories will keep you buoyed and fulfilled. Can you hear Pig Step in the background, chat? They sound happy for you. They do, since they have no plans to visit Japan during these 3 years. The least I can do is report as many victories to them as possible. I have accomplished all I thought to according to my timetable. Let's keep up momentum and continue on. Yes. Pig Step is awesome. But before that, there is something I would like to report to you. I'm sure it's nothing serious, but... Oh, it seemed like it is something serious then, isn't it? I can't accept this. Why are you removing the Kikuga show from my schedule? After the race, Agent Flash informed me that her leg felt strained, so I took her to see a doctor. There we found out it's because her muscles are over-fatigued. This is literally the story of burnout. Oh, right, it's exam time real soon. What exam? The pain will only get worse if you don't rest. Facts! In many scenarios, including the one we talked about earlier this stream. But there's more than enough time for me to fully recover before the Kikuga show. If it looks like you'll be ready by then we'll enter. I cannot follow your logic. Doesn't it make more sense to set the goal first and we can base our plan around it? You would only overdo it. The Kikuga show is such a grueling race that it's said only top racers could win. If she insists on running it, she will only become more fatigued. Your goal is to see every race through to the end, isn't it? Yes, but remember your promise, Flash. Promise that you'll adjust your schedule when I deem necessary. Promises are eternally binding. Very well. Let's remove the Kikuga show from my schedule. The most important thing is that I complete every race. Are you okay? I'm fine. Excuse me. Just in general, it's almost winter break. Yeah, that's why I'm so stressed out lately. I have an ethics test in 2 days. About ethics and right and wrong in different ways, different like ethical models to go by, and I shall create a ethical dilemma, and then I'm supposed to reason and discuss how different ethics like models and people who go by them would reason in connection to that dilemma. And the hardest question of them all, I am supposed to write my own opinion and ethics about the dilemma. And you know I'm not very fond of taking a stance and stuff like that. That sounds. It sounds fun. It is kind of fun. That's one of the things I'm less stressed about. I also still have a test I haven't finished that I need to finish from the 2 days of the entire half of the entire of the entire semester. 2 days. I was sick 2 days, and I missed the test, and I still haven't finished the test. Yeah. My perfect schedule. Yeah. As Asian Flash has to come to terms with the fact that she has to put herself before her schedule. Does that sound familiar to anyone? What should I do? I should ask my parents. No, I cannot discuss this with them. They must never know that this failure was due to my own mismanagement. And that I wasn't good enough. But you were good enough. Don't say you wasn't good enough. You were good enough. You just need to rest in order to stay good. Run in Japan, see. Oh, right. Summer camp. So I need to prepare for summer camp. A few days have passed since I removed the Kikui show from Ethan's Flash schedule, but she still seems a bit lost. What's wrong? My training schedule requires changes. This was originally designed for long distance running to prepare for the Kikui show. Then let's adjust it. Yes, except I don't know how changing a single element could cause a total upheaval. I have to go bye till next time. Goodbye, Viso. I hope you have a lovely evening. And I hope to see you next time. Oof. Burnout is top athletes is sad to witness, yeah. Bye-bye, Viso. Take care. Yes. And I'll see you maybe on Saturday. I might, if I'm not watching the FNAF movie by then. But maybe I'll see you Saturday. Not to mention, there's still a chance I might yet run in the Kikui show. Why don't we keep the program as it is? I think continue training for long distance races. It's a good practice for the Ari Makinen. You don't seem very convinced. Pardon me, but I need time to think. Oh my god, I really like the FNAF movie. Yeah, so I want to watch the second one with Fellow and Aomi and another friend. You might recognize the names Fellow and Aomi, as in my moderator and a model designer. Now that her schedule's off, she won't be able to move forward without some major convincing. But how do I convince her? She needs an experience that can give her new perspective. I think back on the run with MRCB. CB gave Asian Flash invaluable experience by running with her head of the derby. Right now, Flash might need to experience another setback. Just then, a lively voice fills the air. Aha! This is easy peasy. Bring me some heavier dumbbells. Who am I? The invincible Teo. That's who. Indeed, the title fits her. Tokai Teo took the classic Triple Crown with flawless record and got as far as claiming 2 crowns, but injury kept her out of the Kikui show. Just like Eshin. When I asked if she would have a word with Eshin, she agrees without missing a beat. Yup, I didn't know Aomi lived so close though. I don't actually know exactly where Aomi lives. I have never actually been to Aomi's home. I know Aomi via a fellow. So, Fellow lives pretty close, so it's mostly Fellow. I think we're going to. I'm not entirely. We haven't made up the plan yet since we have busy schedules, all of us. So it's near impossible to find something that works. So you want to know how I felt when I dropped out of the Kiko show, right? Yes, please. Trainer, this isn't. Don't sweat it, Flash. I agreed to this myself, so it's all good. Of course, things were real tough when it happened. There's someone who's really, really important to me, you know. Can you guess who? President Sumbali Rudolph, I presume? I see the two of you together. Bingo! The reason why I wanted to win the Triple Crown was because I wanted to be just like Prez. And I was on a roll too. I got the Derby without a single loss. I won it and even got praised by Prez. Then poof, couldn't run in the last race. And my dream went up in smoke. Yet you still race, even now. How are you able to regain your footing after being thrown off the path you're following? I asked myself what Prez would do in my cleats. She'd never give up. Prez would keep looking forward and keep marching on. So that's what I did. I didn't want to look bad in front of the person I admire. Person you admire. Why did you decide to share all of this with me? Oh, that's easy. 'Cause Press would have done the same. After parting ways with Tokai Teo, I have no idea about what those I admire, what my parents would do in my position. The thought never occurred to me at the time. I wanted to become just like them, so I adhered to my schedule. Yet in the end, all I was doing was mimicking their methods. Now I've strayed from their way of doing things. I don't know how my parents would handle this situation. Then how about asking yourself what they wouldn't do? Well, thinking about it the other way around might help. Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna read chat now. I just woke up one day with no plans, and then my friends talked about wanting to see the FNAF movie. This was on the 5th, and I had no idea it was coming out this year even, lol. So I jokingly asked him if he wanted to see it the same day, and he say sure, why not? And then I just booked tickets and went. That's very plain, simple, forward. I seemed like I hope you had a fun time. Still have a gift card for the cinema last year's Christmas that I gotta use. Oh yeah, that's the thing. The last friend we're going with that isn't fellow Rayomi has a cinema card that goes out this year. So we're really trying to make it work before the end of the year, but it's tough because we all want to do schoolwork so we can graduate successfully and have other things in our lives to do. So it's busy time of year. I still haven't gotten a single Christmas gift to any of my relatives or close friends because I just don't know what to give people. I have 4 gift cards last year somehow. What? 4? I have gotten 0 in the last year. In the last 2 or 3 years, I think. There's an ad right now, so we might just take a little break or drink some water. I hope you guys will be able to see it before the gift card runs out. Yeah, me too. Das Vorbild. Das Vorbild? I'm just looking. I've not looked at the whiteboard until this. Practice red. I can't read that word. You can do it. I haven't realized that before. Trainer, in regards to my next race, would it be possible to run in the Japan Cup a year earlier than scheduled? Runners from all over the world come to compete in the Japan Cup. And it goes without saying that only the best of the best can take part in it. I gave you suggestions some thought, and the people I admire, namely my parents, would not do. They would not abandon their path. Most likely they would attempt to carry out the course corrections. The reason I reached this conclusion is because it isn't right to completely scrap a timetable once it's been created. Therefore, for me to correct the course, I must seek a parallel route that will lead me through the same difficulties as the Kikyo show. The Japan Cup is the same length as the Derby and is held at the same venue. I've already run that race, so I should be able to recover in a month. Since the grades of my regeneration are focused on the fall races, I would be up against senior year opponents. Even if I do race in Kikyo show, I should take on this challenge to compensate for the days I've wasted. You've not wasted time. You've spent time regaining energy and stuff. That's not wasted time. That is time used in a way you needed. The Japan Cup is extremely competitive, but I know you can hold your own, even against senior racers. Thank you. Now let's come up with a strategy so I don't even have to eat my words. Of course. It seems like I'm in your debt once again. Asian Flash. I like Asian Flash as a character. She's... Maybe this is why I seem to collect mentally unstable friends. I latch onto them. I guess it's the big sister thing. I protect you. I guess that's my mentality. But not in the motherly way. More in like, I will be your friend. I'm not like, I'm adopting you. To tell the truth, I was completely lost and I had no idea how to move forward. But getting exposure to an alternative perspectives, such as when I faced against CB, helped bring clarity and understanding. I tend to get my... Sorry. Yes. Okay, I'm getting tired. I'm the same, but I don't know why. Yeah. I guess it's kind of the same as the Owl House once said, us weirdos gotta stick together. I tend to get mired in my own thought, so appreciate the outside input. Your strength more than make up for the overthinking. Thank you very much. And so, Asian Flash adopts a positive mindset while preparing for Japan Cup. People are similar, attract one another or something, yeah. I guess that's why neurodivergent people seem to find other neurodivergent people. I don't know. I wonder what this means. Is it a quest or something? Oh, Right, we're having that in a few nights. I should sleep. That's what I should do. Or Eshin should sleep. That's what she should do. Uh, Good morning. What a beautiful morning it is. The air is so invigorating as well. Since I had the day off, I decided to research how to create the perfect bedtime routine. At night, I did some light aerobic exercise and full body stretches, had some hot milk, and retired at an ideal time. The result was a perfect night's sleep. It also seems like way too much work to go to bed. Maybe that's why I can't sleep properly. I can't do the 10 steps for perfect sleep. I had a wonderful day off. Thank you for the break. Energy was recovered by 70. Oh, whoa. I happened across Session Flash, but she looks upset for some reason. Hey, what's wrong? Oh, it's nothing important. I was looking for a particular ingredient so I could make a dish I often ate back home, but they did not have it in stock. No, they did, except caviar is very expensive in Japan. It's far beyond what I could afford with my budget. She's not wrong about the price, and I unfortunately can't offer to buy it for her. Ashen Flash trudges away desolately. I can't read. Sleep is for the weak. Yeah. Actually, the whole sleep is for the weak thing, it's concerning me how much of a trend it's becoming. I know it's a joke, but like, is it a joke, or do you guys just use it as an excuse? It's kind of what I'm getting here. It's almost like you're using it as an excuse to have a bad sleeping schedule, and that's. Am I getting it wrong? You know, I'm such a boomer when it comes to like internet culture and memes and stuff. I don't know what's just a joke and what is real. I have no idea. I'm a streamer. My entire hobby is being on the internet and blabbering to people, but I have no idea about the internet. No, at all. Bravo. I even think I have less technical knowledge than most people my age. Which is... yeah. That's me. Can't remember anything. Bravo. I've recognized your insignificant... That was definitely what she said, in case you were wondering. 100% exactly what she said. It's mostly a joke said when someone has a bad sleep schedule, doesn't sleep or something. And I thought so, but you know, sometimes people say that as a joke and kind of half joking, you know? She's apparently placed for the way we can. Yay. Friendship. Today is the start of summer camp. Would you like to begin our training session? Oh, you changed. Yes, I wish to begin our session in 30 minutes from now. So I changed in advance. Hey, there's a beach house over there. Let's go have a look. Oh, come on. Did you come here to play or train? Then again, I think I'll come along. You want to relax a bit too? I was able to produce sufficient rest on the bus. Not to mention, the Japan Cup will be filled with senior year racers. This will be the opportunity to face formidable competition I wouldn't normally be able to at this time of year. I must push myself to polish my form beyond perfection. It's almost time to go. Let summer camp begin. Bum, ba-da-dum. That's definitely what we need. You need some guts. You're in big need of guts. I took the opportunity. I'm serving on the training methods today. Good work. My mom said my sister has basically the same technical knowledge as me after she helped my mom clean her camera lens on the phone. I had strong objections. I feel like you and my brother would get along. I know there's a bit of an age gap, but like, He is very good at making me know that I'm not as good at technology as he is. And I think he thinks he's on top of the world when it comes to technology and that he knows everything about everything, which is mildly frustrating and, even like a little bit infuriating. But just he's confident. He's a confident kid. One day, a summer camp is winding down. Oh, Flash! There you are! Falcon? Smart Falcon, isn't Flash's roommate and self-proclaimed Uma doll, runs up to us cheerfully. You were searching for me? Did you need me for something? I set aside 25 millimeters of tail conditioner for you. Thanks a bunch! Now my tail will be silky smooth. I believe I reminded you to check your baggage on 2 separate occasions before we departed for camp. Yeah, but I just knew you'd bring extras, so... Actually, we could just shower together. It's pretty late already. I can't. I have yet to complete my training. There's still 20 minutes, including transit time, before I'm done. Oh, come on! Who cares about skipping 20 minutes of practice? Falcon skipping 5 minutes of practice, still within acceptability. But skipping 20 minutes, highly irresponsible, and... There you go again with your fancy schmancy words and stuff. I don't believe I've said anything particularly fancy schmancy. Ethan Flash isn't usually so emotive. She must be comfortable enough with Smart Falcon to let her guard down. Let's head back, trainer. I'd like to receive your feedback for today's session and verify the details of tomorrow's training. I can't believe you're still going on about this stuff. Just do it tomorrow. Ethan Flash is getting stronger by the day, but I think you'll need to approach things from a new angle if she wants to get stronger still. She's been going all out from the day camp started, but if there's one way to get her to relax... Can I ask you a few questions, Smart Falcon? According to Spotify, age is just a number. Ah, interesting. I looked at my Spotify Wrapped. It said my listening age was 29. I will neither confirm nor deny if that is my real age. Do I give 29-year-old vibes to you, chat? Do I give the vibe that I'm 29? About what? Either power or guts. Power. How do you build strength? It takes a lot of power to run in dirt tracks, which is where Smart Falcon thrives. Ask her to give us some pointers. Indeed, I could learn from you about strength, Falcon. Your dancing is forceful enough to bring things tumbling down in the dorm room after all. Was that supposed to be a compliment? Anyway, let's see. My strength, huh? I've got it. Yum, that cotton candy was delish. So what's next? Coffee, candied apples, everything so cute. Pardon me, I thought you were going to tell us your techniques for building strength. So why are we at a summer festival pursuing all the desserts from the street stalls? Shouting down on sweet stuff is the best way to recharge yourselves. It's my tried and true secret to gaining power. Sounds logical to me. Does it? Just give it a try and have fun. How am I supposed to give it a try and have fun where there's no way to validate Falcon's claims? For starters... Okay, no more fancy schmancy words and logic from you. Come on, let's go. Essence Flash is skeptical at first, but she does seem to look more refreshed and energetic in the end. Power up by 10. Getting low on time here. 54 is a bit too big of a failure risk. Bam. We recovered by 5. Like opportunity, blah 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 blah. Vroom. Excellent, the bus is precisely on schedule. Let's get in. I got 25. I've seen teenagers get listening ages in the 70s. I wonder what age you would get if you only listen to classical music like Mozart. Maybe 200. I think you would get like 80 years or 70. Like, you'd get in the senior. But I listen a bit to that. I listen to everything. I guess that may be why I ended up like there. Are you happy with how summer camp went? Of course, how could I not be when I made so much progress in preparation for the Japan Cup? Let's go over the details of my progress on the bus and... Hey, wait for me! Falcon, why are you here? You should have been aboard the bus that left 15 minutes ago. We even went over your itinerary last night. Itinerary. I see, so your impromptu concert for the locals went longer than expected, which is why you're tardy. Falcon, it was just supposed to be a quick show. It was only going to be one song to say goodbye to everyone we met here. But you should have heard the crowd. You must be disappointed in me, huh? Yes, I am. Aww. But I'm only disappointed by the fact that you failed to notify anyone about your show in advance. You should have informed the instructors and staff about the moment you decided to hold one, since a delay was inevitable. After all, your concerts are always so popular. One song alone would never have sufficed. I don't think I listened to all my top 10 songs more than 200 times each. I don't know if that's a lot or not. I don't know either, because I'm the kind of person who has over 1,500 liked songs and listen to them just randomly. So I don't get a lot of listens on any song, but I get a few listens on a lot of songs. Oh, Flash! The bus will depart momentarily. Please do not make a scene. You're sitting too close, Falcon. Please shift 5 centimeters to the right. I don't wanna! In fact, I'm gonna scooch 5 centimeters closer! And so, our lively summer camps come to close, and Nurse Flash doesn't even insist on going over our notes in detail on the ride back. That's nice. One day at the dance studio. Skip a ripple dipple. Let's see. Wet or stamina and guts? Stamina and guts. Yay! Thank you! Feels awesome when the audience answers back. While we're at it, I'm gonna make up some longer shoes. You and me, who's pretty Falcon? Who's the most radiant Umado Falco? How's that sound? Ski! I'm a genius. I gotta write this down. I later hear rumors the smart Falcon was spotting in her library, furiously scribbling in her notebook. Eureka, I got an idea. This contributed to growth. Okay, this isn't good. Let's have your... Do people often come to open air cafes like this? Blah blah. Usually eat in the back cafeteria. I did takeout too. I'm not in the have the energy to read all this. Let's see. Energy, mood, stamina, guts. What I wanted was energy. Let's see. Energy and stuff. Taste of Silence. I want Manhattan Cafe. She's currently on banner. But I do not have a lot of currency to get her. The constant struggle of gacha games. Non-standard distance? Stamina skill points. Is 3,000 multiplied by multiplier of 400? Four, 8, 16, 20. Nope. The closest would be 2,800. Good. Then this one would be good. No, it's calm and quiet. I come here when I want to relax. Wouldn't somewhere brighter be better? It's easier for me to focus in the dark. I feel more attuned to the scents and flavors, temperatures and sounds. When my senses are sharpened, coffee tastes more delicious. And it's easier both to think and not to think in the dark. I'm going back to the dorms. Eureka. Okay. Yeah, I'll go for speed and then I'll go for guts or something next. If I have the energy. If she has the energy, I mean. Come now, enough with your games. This can't be the real plan. It is the real plan. Stop making me insecure about my plan. One day, a small mountain of fan letters arrives at Asian Flash. Are all of these for me? Ich bin so glücklich. I mean, I feel so very happy. How I wish I could show this to my parents. I must reply to each and everyone. Each and everyone? Yes, worry not. I will maintain my schedule perfect, even as I pour my heart into my responses. Whoa, Flash, you ate really fast today. Yeah, I must use my time efficiently so I can... Oh yeah, you said you were going to reply to your fan mail. I remember now. I've been rooting for you since your debut. Wow, this fan has spectated all of my races thus far. I'm so touched. I would do my utmost to continue being a runner worthy of their support. Although simply voicing my thoughts will not be enough. I must properly convey my gratitude in written response. Now, Falcon, I'd like you to try using this formula to solve the problem. I'll give you 15 minutes. In the meantime, please excuse me, I have some reading to do. We're in the middle of study session. This letter is in German. Perhaps it was written by a German who's living in Japan, just like me. Your writing brings pride to our country. What an honor. So what I mean is, I'm amazed, Flash. You actually replied to all your letters in a week. Actually, more arrived this morning. More? Trainer, I fear to ask you this. But could it be in the box you're carrying is full of... No way, those are all fan letters. Indeed, they are. I wonder exactly how much fan mail she got. Imagine if you got thousands and she got replied to them all. Well, she probably got a whole lot. I didn't realize my recently caught the attention of so many people. This is so cool. I'm so proud of you. Are you going to reply to all of these too? Naturally, it's my duty to respond to their enthusiasm in kind. Each of fan letters I received the other day was filled with the writer's warmth and encouragement. I wish with all my heart to convey just how equally grateful I am to them. Oh, you really are something else. I could learn a thing or two from you as an my doll. Right. Right. I was supposed to do. I was gonna train guts. I brain farted. Don't worry, I have time left. But now the guts is. I'm not gonna get a lot from doing guts right now. Speed, no wit. Totally showed your passions and enthusiasm. There we go. They're walking down the river. We've read this one before. I'm gonna skip it. We've read that one. Speed failure rate 14. I mean, power isn't. Let's go speed here. She won't be able to get away if she doesn't have any speed. I've seen this too. Skippity dippity bippity bo, skippity bippity bop. Three-legged race, 137. What am I gonna? Focus is kind of good. Guess this one is good. Yeah, she's a late surgery, right? Yeah. But I don't have enough points for that. What will I? Increase time needed for late surgery to come down. They've been rushed. Slightly increase when when determined to pass another runner. Slightly widen the field of view mid-race. That's good. But it's only one hint level off. Yeah, we'll go for that one. Predictions. They're fine, but not perfect. This is gonna be the last thing we do before stream's over, because I need to sleep. I have school tomorrow and more stuff. There's many senior racers participating today as well. Winning here is essential if I ever hope to get back on track. Jason Flash was ready to take on the world, but being her trainer, I'm a little worried about something else. Woo! Oh my god, she has a cool outfit. When will she be playable? Spee, let's have a good race. Oh, same to you. Check it out, Spee and Rob are running. It's been ages since they've participated in a race. Yeah, they were on a tier a while ago, but it seems to have been a long time. Get this though, they both won the Japan Cup before. Rob Roy's tenacity gave her a huge following, and there's so much power in this Spee stride. This one's gonna be a photo finish, I reckon. Wow, they're head shoulders above the rest when it comes to experience, huh? The classic races sure have their work cut out for them. There's so much speculation floating around, but I will do what I must. I won't lose to the seniors. Eep is important, yes. I gotta stay up for a few more hours before I can allow myself to sleep. I need to stay awake to stabilize my sleep schedule. Wouldn't that, how many hours are you thinking until your schedule? Cause like if your sleep schedule is going to bed at like 1 a.m., it's not. I don't think it's good. I don't want to be like that, but you know. Okay, let's see. These stats are not wonderful, but I'll manage. Oh, I'm not even first favorite. That's bad. G1. Japan Cup. Tokyo turf. Mazuma from all around the world gather here in Fushu for the Japan Cup. Okay. They have different ears. Are they different kind of like horse breeds? I'm curious. Some of them has like longer ears than others. Okay, let's hope. Oh my gosh, it's 1 minute until my stream's supposed to be over. I'm not good at time management, am I? Okay, there's a scarily long lead here. Do, 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 do. Come on. How's it going for you, Ethan? Okay, you're slowly inching forward. Yeah, you're getting there. You're on the outer corner. That's fine. That's fine. You need to pick up pace. Pick up pace. Pick up pace. Pick up pace. I want to fall asleep between 12 and 1 a.m. ideally. A lot of my friends are typically going to sleep by then, so I don't want to sync kind of so I can spend time with them. Makes sense, even though that rarely happens. Eshin Flash, let's go! Yes, let's go, Eshin. Let's go, Eshin! You're, come on, Eshin! Come on, Eshin! No! Go for it! Go for it, Eshin! 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 I believe in you, Eshin! Come on, Eshin! 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 No! Eshin! Oh, no! 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 I believe in you! No! I don't believe in you anymore! No! That was, not ideal. That was not ideal. That could have gone better. Are you happy with that? Seems like you are happy with that. Even though I'm not quite happy with that. Thanks for racing with me today. What are you planning to run next? I was thinking of the Ari McKinnon. Really? I was thinking of running that too. Here's to having another good race if we end up together. I had a lot of fun racing with you today. Oh, same here. I'm looking forward to next time. So this is what the senior racers are capable of. I learned a lot today. I cannot let things turn out the same next time. I wasn't able to win, but that was a close race. It was. I can sense my own improvement. I'm sure I'll be able to achieve better results next time. Seems both Spree and Robroy intended to run in I McKinnon. Guess you'll be seen on my track again, huh? The R McKinnon is next up on Instant Flash schedule. The three of them will undoubtedly clash again, the way things are now. Indeed. You've gone against the best two races you will find. It's safe to assume that they'll be my greatest adversaries in the R McKinnon. So in order to win, I must do its out to run those two. At least that makes things simple. That makes things seemingly simple. Yeah, it was close. One turn? Un single turn? In un turn singular? I know it's not called un turn singular. Who are you? Who are you? There's so many new characters. When are these becoming playable? Oh, Nakayama, are you about to begin training? You could say that, but I ain't feeling it right now. Is that so? Are you under the weather, perhaps? That ain't it. There's just nothing thrilling about it, practice, you know? I can't say I've ever thought about that before. Why don't you try doing pair running with a partner? Pair running? Now that sounds fun. Some fierce competition ought to do the trick. You're the one who brought it up, so why don't you be my running partner? Me? I suppose that would be fine. Excuse me, trainer, may I have your permission to join Nakayama? Right, go ahead. Thank you. It's thrilling competition you'll crave, then I will not hold back. I will do my utmost to meet your expectations. I like the way you think. And so they dive right into pair running. Wit. I gained the smarts. What is this? Long or medium? What is it? It's long, right? Yes. Predictions? Ooh, they don't look too good, actually. They don't look too good. But I will have to wait for that till next stream. Or maybe in between now and next stream, if I can't wait. I've really enjoyed hanging out with you guys. I hope you've enjoyed hanging out with me too. If you're new here, hello. Since you're still hanging around, perhaps you would consider giving me a little follow, so you'll find me in the future and not miss my next stream. And if you want to be extra sure, you can always join my Discord. Ooh, I just got a achievement. Yay. Anyways, I've had a lovely time. I hope you've had a lovely time. If you have it in you, please hang around for the raid. It's always fun to raid someone. It's been really fun being here and seeing you. Thanks for streaming. Thanks for hanging around here. Stream totally wouldn't be the same without my lovely community hanging around to talk with me. Right? Yes. So hang around for the raid. Bye, my lovelies.